Hello, everyone. I got a question from Hannah Swift, and it's a good question, a real good question. He wants to know at what age you could send birds into a futurity race where the cutoff date is May 1st. That's what I believe the question to be. Well, I got experience in one Loft races. I handled the Lou McElroy futurity race for a couple of years and was responsible for the race. Now, I will tell you this. When we receive birds, many of them were not top quality birds. When I tell you some of them were sick, as they came in, some of them were so thin you could have put them in a number 10 envelope. We worked hard, very hard. In fact, one of them that was very thin actually won some money to get them healthy and keep them healthy, to train them and get them on the road. But I want to say this. The idea for you as a breeder is to send in healthy birds. Not the age so much as compared to health. When your birds arrive in that loft, I could almost guarantee there's going to be sickness in that loft. And if you don't have healthy birds that can handle that, your birds are going to probably die or get lost or be weak. So this is what I would do. I would make sure I'm breeding healthy birds. I would examine them carefully, look them over. Don't be stuck on sending a particular pigeon. Make sure you're sending healthy pigeons. If you're going to enter 4, breed 8. Make sure that the birds that you're breeding and sending to that race are healthy. Okay, when the birds, the young ones, are about 6 weeks old, I would vaccinate them. I would vaccinate them for PMV. There are some vaccinations now out for circle virus. I think they're over in Europe. I don't know if they're here yet. I haven't researched that. But I would vaccinate them birds as soon as I could. And the reason I want to vaccinate them early is because it takes time for that vaccine to build up a good immunity to what the birds had. So, for example, PMV takes about a month. So you want to vaccinate the birds. Once you vaccinate the birds, you want to be sure that they have no canker, no cocci, and no worms. At least that. There's nothing you can do about external parasites in that loft, but in your loft, you can give them Ivamac or moxidextrin. And you do that orally. That will at least kill any biting bugs that get on your birds. And it will prevent parasites. If you have, let's say, for example, mites on your birds, the moxidextrin or the Ivamac will kill them immediately. And they do get mites, and I'm talking about internal mites. They get air sac mites, they get a feather mite, which is a quill mite, and they get scaly leg mites. So if you're giving them Ivamac before you send them, you're going to kill them. You're not going to have any biting bugs on your birds. So you're sending in very healthy birds. I would be doing this, 2, 3 days after I vaccinate them. I want to send them in as young as possible, but not so young that I didn't take care of them first. When your birds arrive in that loft, they must be healthy. When the guy picks them birds out of the box, he's going to say, wow, what nice birds this man sent me. Many of them birds in that loft you've already beaten. If they didn't give them the shots and they didn't take care of the biting bugs or the canker and the coxy, their birds are already sick. Now, your birds might pick up the canker, the coxy that's there, but you got some immunity to it. Your birds will have some immunity to it because you took care of it first. When they were breeding them, the parents are transmitting canker to the birds. So you're going to have a good shot at doing well in that race. You want to send them in early because you want your birds to be mature when the race dates come. Mature birds do a little better. So I guess that's about it. It's not an age to send them. It's preparing them to be healthy when they arrive there. And if they could maintain that health through all that time while they're there training and the loft managers are taking care of the birds, if you got a good loft manager, they will be fine. And you'll have birds in the race. Now, if you send them in sick or under the weather or you're lackadaisical about it, your bird probably ain't even going to go to the race. So that's it. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs down. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. If you click the bell, make sure you get all the notifications.